Hi everyone, welcome to Real Fi Talk. I'm Aaron. On this channel, we discuss the ups and downs of achieving and sustaining financial independence. If you are financially independent and you've left or are thinking about leaving your job, you're going to be faced with a big decision, especially here in the US. What will I do about healthcare? Today's video covers my real challenges trying to answer that exact question. I stopped working in August 2025 after years of saving and planning. Right now, I'm still on COBRA, but I'm seriously weighing a switch to an ACA Marketplace plan. I already switched my COBRA plan from a gold equivalent plan to a high deductible plan so that I can pair it with a health savings account or an HSA. I thought the hardest part of achieving financial independence was saving to hit the number. But it's actually what comes next that stresses me out most. It turns out bridging to Medicare with good, affordable coverage is one of the biggest ongoing headaches and decision points I never fully anticipated. We dream about freedom, travel, family time, but without employer coverage, nailing down healthcare feels like a constant, stressful puzzle. After I left my job, COBRA let me keep the existing employer plan, up to 18 months of the same coverage, which has been a huge relief for continuity with my doctors. But it's expensive. I pay 102% of the full premium myself, so it's definitely not sustainable long term. I'm now evaluating switching our family of four to a high deductible health plan on the ACA Marketplace. The main draw is the HSA. Pre-tax dollars go in, grow tax-free, and they come out tax-free for medical expenses. And those contributions directly lower my modified adjusted gross income, or MAGI. Lower MAGI is everything because it determines whether and how much premium tax credit I'd qualify for. Qualifying for those credits means staying under 400% of the federal poverty level, based on my projected 2026 income. Important note, for 2026 coverage, subsidies use the 2025 FPL guidelines. So, for a family of four in the continental US, 400% is about $128,600 annually. For a family of three, it drops to around $106,600. In early retirement, or when you're not working, income from MAGI includes taxable interest, dividends, capital gains, Roth conversions, rental income. Any unexpected spike, like a market gain or a big distribution, can push me over the line. If I go over even slightly starting in 2026, the enhanced subsidy rules expire at the end of 2025, so subsidies disappear completely. No phase-out premiums. Premiums could jump dramatically. I'm running endless spreadsheet scenarios, maxing the 2026 family HSA at $8,750 to shave down MAGI, timing taxable events very carefully. Mess it up and I repay credits at tax time. This has turned into a part-time job trying to figure out healthcare insurance optimization. Hey, if you're finding this helpful or you've been through similar headaches, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel grow and lets me keep sharing these real, unfiltered financial independence experiences. Thanks so much. Now back to it. So family situations keep moving the target. My older son is set to graduate later this year, and fingers crossed, land a job with benefits. That all sounds good. He'd roll off our plan, dropping us to a family of three. That lowers the 400% FPL threshold further to about $106,600 using the 2025 guidelines, tightening eligibility even more. The IRS doesn't prorate the year if you decrease the amount of dependents on your policy. So if one person leaves the plan, the family of four becomes a family of three, and you must stay under the 106,600 to keep your credits for the year. And remember, kids aging out at 26, spouses starting side work, it forces repeated recalculations and possible mid-year plan switches. Beyond the numbers, though, I'm still figuring out if any plan will actually cover my doctors, specialists, and preferred hospitals without major disruption. Continuity is huge. My long-term primary care doc, who knows our history, specialists we trust, local hospital for emergencies. Marketplace plans often use narrow networks to hold down those costs. So it's a high-stakes matching game. I've spent hours on quotes and directories, only to find in-network hospitals with hidden caveats. For example, covered only if referred by a specialist, but not my primary care provider. Wrong referral route means massive out-of-network bills. Specialists can drop off lists mid-year, forcing doctor switches mid-treatment, or force you into paying cash. Healthcare.gov and state-level healthcare exchange websites have unreliable provider information, and I'm being kind with that. Provider directories are frequently outdated. Doctors shown as in-network who left months ago, hospitals listed without flagging referral restrictions. One plan looked solid online. I called the insurer and learned hospital coverage only applies for specialist referrals, but not from my primary care provider. The site didn't disclose it. So, having to call insurers directly, cross-reference their own up-to-date directories, verify referral rules, burning days just to compare a few options. The only path seems to be calling the insurance companies and giving them the exact plan you want to buy and giving them the doctor's national provider identifier or NPI number to verify coverage. Open enrollment is short. So pick wrong and you're stuck for the year, and you may not be able to see your own doctor. If I go to HDHP for the HSA, though, I'm also going to have to expect high upfront costs. Minimum family deductibles are going to be around $3,400 in 2026, and out-of-pocket maxes can be upwards of $17,000. Living off savings and no salary, that big deductible before insurance really impacts cash flow. Constant low-level worry. What if a major illness hits? Medicare is still years away. Alternatives like short-term plans or health-sharing groups often exclude pre-existing conditions or have hard caps, leaving big vulnerabilities. Bottom line, early retirement, not working, whatever you want to call it, healthcare isn't just difficult. It's this multi-layered, ever-changing puzzle that can overshadow the freedom we work so hard for. I'm still in the thick of deciding and evaluating costs, Maggie projections, doctor coverage. So if you're in the same spot, no, you're not alone. My advice so far, obsess over planning early. Use subsidy calculators like KFF or Healthcare.gov, preview tool, consult retirement health specialist advisors, verify providers and rules directly with insurers. Don't rely on exchange sites alone. It's doable with careful work, but go in with eyes wide open. This isn't the glamorous topic that gets all the attention in financial independence, but I think it's still important. Thanks for listening. Happy to take questions. If anyone has anything else, please let me know in the comments below. And again, if you haven't already, like, subscribe so you don't miss the next update and how this all shakes out for me. Talk soon.